Good morning guys, I hope we are all doing very well, and as always welcome back to another video. Now today, tonight, this morning, whenever you're watching this video, I am going to take you guys through a full day of eating on how I go about building muscle. So as you guys know, I'm around 7 months into my off-season phase now. Where the 7 months has went, I've literally got no clue. Like, this is something that I've said to so many people, so many of my clients, that never try and waste time throughout an off-season phase, because you literally have no idea how quick it goes compared to something like a competition prep. I was in prep for almost 33 or 34 weeks or something like that, and trust me, it never went as quick as what my off-season's going. Like, I'm almost now 8 months into my off-season phase and it has literally flew. Like, I genuinely don't know where the time has went, and before you know it, like, you could have literally wasted that 7-8 months in your off-season phase, not built a single ounce of muscle because you've not been willing to eat. And there could have been so many things. Like, a lot of people do treat the off-season phase as what it's not meant to be, but if you do want to get significantly better, you have to make sure that you are eating, training, you are recovering, you are doing absolutely everything on the daily basis that is required to, of course, progress. Now, full day of eating, guys, what I eat on a day-to-day basis, how much I eat, how many carbohydrates, how much fats, how much proteins. Right now, averaging out at around 240 grams protein, 850 grams carbohydrates, and anywhere between 40 and 60 grams of fat. Now, I say that with my fat, it does fluctuate just a little bit. Some days I have lower fats, some days I have higher fats. That just means some days that I probably will have steak, some days I won't have steak, some days I'll maybe have an extra egg yolk, some days I'll have an extra egg white instead. But regardless, guys, you know what the script is about now. Meal number one, we have got, of course, 8 turkey rashers, 2 big boy bagels, and we have got 4 egg whites, and we've got 2 egg yolks in there. It's going to be washed down with nothing but a bottle of Prime. On a serious note, guys, this green bottle of Prime, which is actually lemon and lime, is by far the nicest Prime that I've tasted out of literally all of them. But regardless, that's not going to go in with meal number one. You guys know about now, we have got, of course, a pink Monster Ultra, which of course is going to go in right now with meal number one. You ask exactly what time meal number one goes in at. This doesn't go in until around 12 p.m. midday. The reason behind that is I just have still such a high appetite that if I don't take in my meal a little bit later on in the day and then I eat all of my meals so quick, I'm going to get to evening time and I'm going to still be super hungry, in which I'm just going to take in so much more unnecessary amounts of food, which my body does not need. I don't need it. I won't recover well. I won't perform well. So that is just why we don't eat first thing straight away in the morning. I literally get up, shower, start work straight away. I get around 12 check-ins out of the way, and then what that means is I can then move my latter part of my check-ins to block number 2, which I'll do later on in the afternoon prior to me going to the gym. That allows me to move into athlete mode as well. Of course, focus on my own training, because as much as my clients' improvements do very much mean absolutely everything to me, I have to take on board that I am a professional bodybuilder myself and I cannot afford to slack at any point of the day. But regardless of that, guys, no more waffling on. This is going to be a full day of eating. I do hope you enjoy it. If you do, don't forget to drop the video a like for me, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and let's get on with this day.
This is my second podcast of the day. I did Melissa's with her this morning.
Okay guys, it is just gone around 2:30 p.m. We're going in with meal number 2 here. Now this looks boring as hell. This looks like the easiest thing on the planet. It looks like no efforts went into it. It looks like it took 10 seconds to make. Is all of that right? Absolutely, yeah. Now, you may ask why I'm literally only having that and why I'm not having something like chicken and rice. Why am I not a real bodybuilder? Not that I don't have the time to cook meals. I absolutely do have the time, but throughout the off-season phase, I love variety. I love meals that are really easy to eat, and I went through a lot of time throughout my last off-season phase not having an appetite, and I think it was just because I was running my food up way too high, way too quickly, and I was eating foods that I got to the point where I absolutely did not want to eat them. And that's definitely something that throughout your off-season phase, especially with how hard it does become whenever the eating becomes that thing that you just don't want to do anymore, you need to be selecting foods that you know you're not going to have an issue with. And I know big boy bagels, I am never going to have an issue with them. I know barbecue cooked chicken, I'm never going to have an issue with it. I know chicken and rice, right, I'm not going to have an issue with it. But if I'm running that every single meal, it's just that little bit of time and effort that does go into making all of that food as well, when I've got a lot more stuff on as well. I've got a lot of client onboardings as well. I've got travelling coming up, there are shows coming up, getting people ready. I want to put a lot of my time and effort into that, especially throughout this year, because I've got a lot more guys and girls competing this year than what I've ever had. So again, this is a massive season for me, but also remembering I do need my nutritionally dense food that my body requires every single day for me to perform the way that I want to perform, and of course progress, and of course improve my physique. Don't get me wrong, guys, I've still got main meals coming up, but for the first couple anyway, I like to make it as simple as possible, as easy as I can. I'll get another meal in, then I've got chest to train tonight. Then what I'll do is I'll come home, I'll get my rapid recovery, and then I'll have 3 more meals post training, and that'll be me done for the day. Okay guys, next up, pre-workout meal going in. We're going in with chicken, rice, sweet chili sauce, and 2 of these finest wheat and white wraps. Now, anybody here before, I'm even going to say 100 subscribers, and anybody there before 10k on Instagram for sure will remember these sweet chili chicken wraps. These are an elite level of season meal, and these do go in quite frequently. Don't get me wrong, I don't take them in as often as I maybe would like to. However, perfect pre-workout meal. I actually have incorporated the wraps a little bit more so recently. As you guys know, I like to take in something like chicken and rice because it's pretty fast acting. Pre-workout sits very well with me. I don't take in too much. As you guys know already, obviously there's a lot of variety within my diet, but I do track my macros more than have a one-off specific meal plan that's the same every single day. I rotate anywhere between 8 to 12 different meals, different serving sizes, so of course just by my experience I know more so how to be able to do this. So more so kind of beginner level, I would recommend having a meal plan to just make sure that you don't have to worry about any sort of tracking different serving sizes or anything like that. But again, as you do get more experience, this does become a whole lot easier. But this is going to be pre-workout meal. Pre-workout to go along with my meal. I'll pretty much just have my chicken and rice meal, and then these will literally go in straight after. But we're going to be 2 square bars now, and then what I'm going to have is these 2 square bars with my rapid recovery straight away post training. Guys, just before anybody calls me out on it, we are counting the carbohydrates towards my daily intake. We've got Carb Up, Level Up and No Code. My pre-workout of choice today is going to be Train Smart, in which we have got 2 big fat scoops of the brand new peach iced tea Train Smart in here. Right guys, 6 right on in there. Hopefully you can see that, but I'm just not hard enough to be able to take 6 of them at one time, so we're going to have to go 3 and 3.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some need.
Rapid recovery guys, immediately post workout, post chest. After I take this in, I'm going to wait around 20-30 minutes, and then right there I'm going to be going in. We're going to go in with them 2 big fat lovely juicy burgers, and of course 2 more big boy bagels, because why on earth would you not take in 6 big boy bagels in one day? 50 grams fast acting carbohydrates in immediately post workout every single day from Unrivaled Nutrition. This is Rapid Recovery. I've been taking this for around, I think it's coming up to like 6 years now, so it's been a long time, but I could not recommend something like this enough, especially if you are serious about your training. And then, like I've said, we'll wait, because it is a fast acting shake, we'll give it around 20-30 minutes, and then my body will be ready for my post workout meal. Don't I have the best personal chef ever?
Yes.
Exactly are the macros in these, because it's a full day of eating?
I don't do macros.
Next one and second to last, guys, we're going in with 125 grams sirloin steak. We've got some egg noodles in there as well, some veggies in and about there as well, just because of course we stay on top of the veggies. You know how it is, we stay on top of the greens, we stay on top of all of them mad coloured stuff that nobody likes, but regardless of that, they have their benefit. And we'll go in with one more meal after this, and then that'll be pretty much me for this full day of eating on a muscle building phase. And as easy as that, guys, last and final meal going in, we have got 150 grams of your finest Cocoa Pops. Now, it's been something that I've actually moved away from, the cereal side of things. As you guys know, I was having the Weetabix minis every single day, but when I seen them go up in price to around £3.75 for a box of, they did cut it, it was I think something like 480 grams or something like that, when 650 grams was around £2 something. I was just kind of like, right, this is probably the time to stop buying them, Kiffy. So I stopped buying them. I've moved on to Cocoa Pops, don't get me wrong, I don't have them all the time, but if anything, I will just place them before bed. Something nice and easy, something I don't have to focus too much on, something I can just kind of get in, have my AGF following that, and then that literally will be me. The last thing that I didn't actually cover with you guys as well was I also had Basic, which is just my creatine drink, my saturation formula hydration drink that goes in every single day. I never actually brought that on the camera. I'm going to finish off with my Cocoa Pops. I'm going to have some AGF as well, just one serving tonight because that's all I need. Sometimes I find that I get my protein in a little bit quicker than normal. So for example, say I was having something like chicken bagels over, for example, something that doesn't directly have protein in it, then I would more so have an extra scoop of my AGF at the end of the day. But because of that, I've had enough protein in earlier on in the day today, so that just means that I simply don't have to have the extra scoop. It's going to be today's full day of eating. To build muscle, it's been chest day, we've had a successful session, so all is good in my books. As always, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this one. If you have enjoyed it, please do not forget to drop the video a like for me, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you all in the next video.